Hello and welcome to the third episode of Pokemon Fun Facts. Today we'll look at some interesting facts on Pokemon numbers 41 through 59, who are also on your screen right now. Without further ado, let's begin. Starting off our list is number 41, Zubat. Zubat was ranked number 1 in the top10s.com most annoying Pokemon. This is due to how frequently they pop up in caves, annoying the trainer with a bunch of wild Pokemon battles. Zubat and Woobat share many parallels. Both are bats, obviously, both don't have eyes, and both have similar shiny forms, which are green. And both reach their final evolutionary stage through friendship. Number 42, Golbat. Golbat has appeared in every single regional Pokedex, from Generation 1 to Generation 7. Golbat and Zubat are the only two Pokemon to be used in every main series crime team, from Team Rocket to Team Skull. And keep in mind that these lists go by national dex number, so next up is Oddish, not Crobat. Speaking of Oddish, number 43 is Oddish. In Generation 2, Bill's grandfather asked the player to bring him a round green Pokemon, with leaves growing on its head, referring to Oddish. However, Oddish's body is blue, not green, unless he was referring to Shiny Oddish, which does have a green body. Oddish and Kabutops are the only known Pokemon to have a scientific name, Oddish's being Odium wandurus. Number 44, Gloom. Gloom is a dual-type Pokemon, being poison and grass, and it is the only dual-type Pokemon that can evolve into a single-type Pokemon, being the grass-type Bellossom. Female Gloom only have one speck per petal on their heads, while males have 4 specks per petal. Number 45, Vileplume. Vileplume appears to be based on the Rafflesia arnoldi flower, which is a very foul-smelling flower and regarded as the world's largest single flower. When you break down Vileplume's name, Vile means disgusting, and plume means a long-spreading cloud, so Vileplume's name pretty much means a fart. Paris. In Generation 1, poison attacks are super effective against bug-type Pokemon, making Paris and Parasect the only Pokemon to have ever had 3-4 times weaknesses. Paris was going to be called Parasite, but was later changed due to the popular graphic horror manga having the same name. Paris's evolved form is Parasect. Paris and Parasect are the only Pokemon to be able to take more than 4 times the damage from a single attack, because of its possible ability Dry Skin, which adds on an additional 25% of damage if hit by a fire-type move. With Grass and Bug both being weak to fire, you can see how much this damage adds up. In Pokemon Stadium, Parasect's Dex entry says that its spores are sometimes used as medicine in China, creating a parallel between the Pokemon world and the real world. Number 48, Venonat. Many people think the Venonat is based on the bug called a gnat. However, it does not resemble a gnat in any way. Venonat more closely resembles a mite. Both are round and both have a pincher-like mouth. The only difference is that Venonat is fluffy, while a mite isn't. Number 49, Venomoth. In early official art of Venomoth, it was shown having yellow spots on the back of its wings, but in later art it was changed. In the manga, it states Venomoth doesn't live very long, which is a reference to real moths who only have a lifespan of 2 to 3 months. Number 50 is Diglett. In Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Red Rescue Team and Blue Rescue Team, Diglett mentions having feet, and remains one of Pokemon's greatest mysteries as to what is underneath Diglett. Some artists have had their own takes on it. And despite being one of the smallest Pokemon, Diglett can actually breed with Wailord, the largest Pokemon. Put that on the list of top 10 weird Pokemon relationships. Diglett's evolved form, Dugtrio. Multiply Diglett by 3 and you get Dugtrio. In the Pokeathlon Hurdle Dash, Dugtrio and Diglett are seen to go underground rather than physically jump out of the ground like every other Pokemon. Dugtrio is the fastest ground-type Pokemon with a base speed of 120. This could be because, in the anime, Gary Oak mentions that Diglett has the ability to pull its head underground at the speed of light. Imagine what 3 of those Digletts could do. Number 52, Meowth. In the anime episode Go West Young Meowth, it is said that Meowth of Team Rocket had to learn to stand on his hind legs, which implies that it is unnatural for Meowth to stand on his hind legs. However, in just about every sprite and depiction of Meowth, it is standing on its hind legs, including Tyson's Meowth, who is completely unrelated to Team Rocket's. Also, Meowth's charm on its head resembles the popular item the Amulet Coin, which increases the amount of cash you get after beating a trainer. Persian. When Alolan Persian was released, it got a lot of negative feedback, mostly due to its large round head with sleepy-looking eyes, because this resembled another popular cat, Garfield. Although Persian is named after the Persian breed of cats, it more closely resembles a Siamese cat, with a longer and sleeker body rather than the fluffy Persian. Coming in at number 54 is Misty's favorite Pokemon, Psyduck. Psyduck requires the most loops with the Capture Styler to be captured in Pokemon Ranger, surpassing even Metagross. Many people speculate that Psyduck and Golduck's names were switched, because Golduck is seen using Psychic and other Psychic-type moves, hence the name Psyduck. But Psyduck is a gold duck, hence the name Golduck. Did Game Freak mess this up when they created the games? Who knows? Psyduck's evolved form, Golduck. Speaking of Golduck, despite possessing telekinesis and psychic powers, Golduck is not part Psychic type. Even though, as more generations come out, types of Pokemon are changed, like Jigglypuff going from normal type to fairy type, Golduck retains just the water type. Number 56, Mankey. Mankeys are referred to as being a pig monkey. However, no animal with that name actually exists. Primeape. Similar to Alakazam, Primeape loses its tail upon evolving. However, it retains the ability to learn Iron Tail. How does this happen? I suppose only Primeape will know. Number 58, Growlithe. In the Pokemon Red and Blue Beta, Growlithe's name was listed as Flamey. And Growlithe is based on the Shisa, which were dog-like Japanese statues that were placed on rooftops or gates to ward off evil spirits, kinda like a watchdog. And finally, rounding off our list is number 59, Arcanine. Originally, Arcanine was going to be a legendary Pokemon, but the idea was scrapped when it was given a pre-evolution. However, there are references to show the original intentions of Arcanine being a legendary, such as in its name, it is known as the legendary Pokemon. And in the first episode of the Pokemon anime, Arcanine is seen in an engraving in the Pokemon Center along with Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno, who are identified as legendaries. I won't be covering number 16 today. We're cutting the list a little short because number 60 is Poliwag, and I felt like doing the entire Poliwag line instead of just cutting it off at Poliwag. So this will conclude our list for today. Thank you for tuning in to the third episode of Pokemon Fun Facts. I hope you join me next week as we cover the Pokemon you see on your screen now. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like and tell me in the comments a fact that you learned today. And finally, subscribe for more overall Pokemon content. Have a nice day. See ya.